Yo, this is Bonbon Industries. Today, I'm bringing you a late review of a game I wanted to own for quite a while now. This is Ubisoft's Steep. This will be on the base game as of January 2019. At the time of me making this video, it's also one of the free games for PlayStation Plus users this month, so go ahead and check it out. It's free. Let's get started. Steep has been out for quite a while. It initially released on December 2nd, I think it was, 2016, and it received quite a few DLCs and updates since it released. I also got a chance to play the initial beta before it released, and it left a pretty good impression on me. Me and my friends enjoyed it a lot. We were all gonna like, oh, we're gonna get it, but we didn't because, you know, it was $60. So I just couldn't see myself paying that much for it, and that's because of the kind of game it was. It's an open world winter sports game that's kind of designed like a sandbox scorekeeper thing going on. There isn't much of a story outside of you being a crazy sports maniac on a mountain. I mean, that's as far as it really goes. They have a few videos here and there that describe what you're doing, and it's like, hey, look, I'm a snowboarder, I'm a skier, thank you for being part of the Red Bull event, but it's nothing like significant that says, hey, look, I'm a story mode. But the meat of the game comes in the actual modes of transport you have. It's a weird way to put it, but there are many different ways to traverse the world of Steep. Wow, why is that such a hard word for me to traverse? That's that was weird for a second. Whatever. There are many ways to traverse the world of Steep. You can do snowboarding, skiing, sledding, wingsuiting, paragliding. What else is there? Rocket suit, speed skating, base jumping, and good old-fashioned fast travel via helicopter. Oh yeah. Trust me, when I say there's more than enough to satisfy a person, if you're not satisfied with all these options, well, buddy, there's nothing else for you. I'm sorry. This is as good as it gets. Trust me. The controls are pretty phenomenal actually, but the camera acts weird sometimes when you're doing stuff, especially when you're trying to land like really high tricks, like high up. It gets weird. It decides to do its own thing because like the control stick that you usually control your camera with is like used for other moves. Like I said, the controls are phenomenal. It's just that, you know, trying to actually control your camera is non-existent. The game mostly consists of completing challenges to unlock gear, credits that can be used in a shop to buy cosmetics, and even the different sports that are available in the DLC, like the season pass. Everything, including the DLC gear, is obtainable by playing the game, the base one, minus a few challenge locked items and that you can only get from like challenges found in the season pass. But I mean, most of them aren't even that great, but there's still a good number of gear personalization that's going to keep you interested. It kept me interested till I had everything I wanted. There are leaderboards after leaderboards after leaderboards after leaderboards after leaderboards to post on and keep you busy as you're ever climbing up to the top. When you're done showing off your stuff, you can even create challenges for your friends to beat, and trust me, it will keep them busy as well. It'll keep them really busy. The only downside to this is that you can't really control where the checkpoints go outside of like the start and the finish, especially the finish. The challenges range from like brain dead to prepare to die. Trust me, you will hit the reset button a lot. I did, and so did all the people I was playing with. But once you get it down, it feels really good. Boy, does it feel good. And you can do this, as you probably heard me say before, with 4 other people at a time in the Alps and in Alaska, because they give you 2 maps in the base game, which is kind of cool. I encourage you to play with other people though, because this game gets really boring if you're playing by yourself. Like really boring, like fast. But the graphics are kind of cool. I mean, I enjoy them. It's a Ubisoft game, so it's to be expected. They know how to make graphics. They know how to make graphics look good in a video game, even if it's at the expense of performance. The only thing I really noticed on my PS4 Pro though, different from probably base version, is maybe HDR. I probably get better frame rate as well, but outside of that, I think it just runs at 1080p. Nothing really significantly different. Also, that's kind of why the colors look weird in this video, because I don't know how to turn off HDR in Steep. I don't see the option. That's probably something that will probably affect the review overall. But honestly, I'd give Steep a late review of 8.5. It's not a 9, and it's definitely a little higher than an 8 because it definitely entertained me, but it's a good game. It's definitely good for playing with your friends and getting frustrated and having fun all at the same time. It definitely delivers on all of that, especially the frustration. But hey, as a fan of SSX, it scratched the itch. Honestly, it did. Laters.